What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Economic Events. Today I'm going to be reading an article from Fox Business. Dow hits 40,000 for first time. The Dow Jones Industrial Average nearly hit 40,000 for the first time. Well, it didn't nearly. It actually did hit 40,000 for the first time. Driven by solid earnings reports and a slight easing in the consumer inflation. Well, that's misleading because the easing in inflation last month was 3.5%. This month is 3.4%. So I guess 0.1% is easing to them. This marks the third 1,000 point milestone in 2024. With the Dow up about 6% year to date, a strong quarter from Walmart's significantly contributed to Thursday's gains. Investors are optimistic about potential Federal Reserve interest rate cuts later this year. That ain't happening. They're not cutting rates this year. They may even raise rates. I'm thinking they're going to bump the federal funds rate from 5.25% to 5.5% minimum. So they're not cutting rates. Despite trailing the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, which are also at record highs, the Dow has seen notable contributions from companies like Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, United Health, and Caterpillar. Meanwhile, Google and Nvidia are trading at record highs, with Nvidia's anticipated earnings report set for May 22nd. Google already had their earnings reports back in April. But this is actually really big news and not for the right reasons. Because I got here in my notes, so I'll just break down to you each milestone that the Dow hit. So in March of 1999 is when it hit $10,000 for the first time. Not long after that was the dot-com bubble crash. And the Dow Jones hit 20,000 in January of 2017. This was due to the corporate tax cuts Trump enacted. Dow Jones hits $30,000 in November 2020. This happened after Biden was elected president. And then, of course, recently the Dow Jones hit 40,000. So remember the dates right here. Again, it didn't get from 10,000 to 20,000 until January of 2017. March of 1999 is when it initially hit 10,000. So from that's an 18-year gap right there that it doubled, which it sounds about realistic. Of course, there was several market crashes in between that time, but nonetheless. And then you look at it from January of 2017 until May of 2024, it doubled. That doesn't sound good in the long run. That tells me one or two things. Either because, number one, our income hasn't doubled in that 7-year span. Our net worths haven't doubled in that span of time. I mean, of course, not for all of us, at least. And then another thing is with those 7 years is obviously with the income I mentioned, and then with the now maybe the price of homes have doubled in the last 7 years, but that's not good news if you don't own a home. So who cares about that? This just tells me that in the last 7 years we just had astronomically high inflation that we just didn't know about, or this is just a lot of paper wealth, because even if you look at it from 10,000 to 20,000, that 18-year span, that's a pretty long time. It just means that you didn't really make, crazy jumps back then, which I guess is good. But God bless, 20,000 or 40,000 in 7 years. 7 years and 4 or 5 months. But who's counting those 4 or 5 months? But I don't think this is good. I think this is bad. This is almost what they call a reverse market crash. And obviously when the market crashes, it all goes down like that. Everything goes to panic. Reverse market crash would be the reverse when it just jumps like that, like it did in the last 7 years where it doubles. So you tell me in the comment section down below, what item of yours, or how has your happiness doubled in the last 7 years? has your health, has your your physique if you're in the gym, has your finances doubled in the last 7 years, has your home. I can tell you this right now: in the last 7 years, the prices of products we purchase every day hasn't doubled; it's tripled, maybe even quadrupled. So don't know what's going on there, but let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell next to my name, that way you get notified every time I post a brand new video. Keep the comments coming. I do enjoy them. I don't always get a chance to reply to all of them, but I do see them. I enjoy them. They're always interesting perspectives from everybody all around the world. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.